For more than 20 years, CTV has captured the moments that matter in our community. From our studios in St. Clair, you're watching Focus with Paul Dingeman.
Welcome to another special edition of the Focus program. My name is Paul Dingeman. We're glad you were along. Last week we had the opportunity to have John Stewart, the owner of Anita's, and the mayor of Marine City, David Bandenbosch, will come in and give us a few minutes about the update on the Blue Water Ferry and what was going on there and what was going on in Marine City in particular. This time we're going to have the Honorable Mayor of the City of St. Clair, William Bill Cedar, and along with him is the City Superintendent, big long title, big job, Mr. Michael Booth. Welcome to you both, gentlemen. We just thought it was, when we had the people from Marine City in last week, worked well, and it gave the audience a chance to get up to date on what was happening in Marine City. So that was a good opportunity to bring you two in and tell us what's going on. There's obviously the St. Clair Inn is coming along, and but a lot of other stuff's happening too. Your Honor, tell me what's happening.
It's a great time right now in St. Clair. You know, there's a lot going on. Obviously, the St. Clair Inn is just really coming to life again.
It's just so wonderful to see all the cars there every day, and whether it's rain or snow or sleet, they're working.
Yeah, they're moving, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good thing. And, you know, we passed the road millage last year, and now we're finally getting into some road program. We've got some roads slated for this summer again. The boardwalk is going to be a total redo.
Wow.
Brand new. Yeah, it's going to be beautiful. So, yeah, there's some great things going on. And we've got Ted's Coney Island over on Clinton coming back before the council next month, which will be May.
Been a lot of questions about that.
Yeah, you know, there's some variances that he needs to have go through council, but he's ready to go. I talked to him a week ago, and he said, "I'm ready, Bill. I got to get this thing moving." So.
Okay. Well, let's talk about some of the specifics of it. Let's begin with a corner, the corner of Range Road and Brown Street, where cars are disappearing on a daily basis. Mr. Booth?
Yes, we have an intersection that we had hoped might make it another couple of years, but the intersection that you're referring to at the corner of Range/Brown Kearney has, due to the harsh winter we've had, is not going to make it another year. So we have worked with the city's engineers, and they've prepared they've done the engineering homework for us, and that will be done this year. We will repave it.
Peter is going to throw up a slide, a picture here that you brought along, and you can sort of go through that. It's a picture of the corner. All right, there's the picture, and it is a little bit difficult. On your right is the railroad, which everybody's familiar with, and then coming from the north, coming south is Range Road, and then right or left is the Brown Street's on the right, St. Clair Kearney Drive's on the left. Okay, did I do that right?
You did it right, Paul.
Okay.
And just for those that are looking at the video here, the crosswalk that's currently west of the tracks will be moved, and the crossing will be done on the east side of the railroad tracks to get the pedestrians out of the intersection itself. So that's
it'll be back a little further towards the east then.
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay, that's probably a good idea, and it's closer to the bike path too that way.
Yes, it will be.
Yeah. This is going to. You mentioned to me that currently it's a tar asphalt intersection.
Currently it's asphalt.
And you're going to change that?
Yes, we will take it from the asphalt. That'll be removed and replaced with concrete. So
concrete?
Concrete will last longer than the asphalt that we currently have in there. So.
There's a lot of truck vehicular traffic that goes through that intersection, probably more than people realize, because it is rated as a, what's the rating on the road on Kearney Drive? It's a
Class A road.
Class A road, okay. So the corner gets a lot of action.
Yes, it does.
Okay, but in putting down cement, it's gonna take a little while to cure. So what's gonna happen there?
The road will be shut down and
shut down. Wow.
Shut down, yes, and rerouted. So traffic will move maybe back as far as Davis, around the city. for a few days.
And is there any traffic count off the top of your head on that corner?
I do not have one off the top of my head, no.
I know it is
very busy, yes.
Very busy, large, okay.
But I guess, Paul, the thing that we'll try to do as well is do it while school is out, so over the summertime.
Oh, the summertime?
Yeah.
But then you've got the problems
we have events that we have to plan around as well.
In the offshore race?
Yes.
So that crew will be a busy crew.
That's correct.
Okay. All right, so that's positive news. So
I'm sorry to interrupt you,
No.
but that corner is a great example of what, when we initiated the road program and we talked about, council talked about, it's kind of a moving target because some roads, that corner particularly, a year and a half ago, it really wasn't nowhere near what it is how it is now. So,
Correct.
you know, sometimes we have to refocus a little bit. But like, we're looking at 3rd Street between Vine and Brown, Henry between Clinton and Fred Moore, a portion of 11th, Thornapple west of 9th.
Right.
Some of those have really just really gone sour in the last few months, and they just have to be
Because of the weather.
Yeah,
weather
they really need their love, and we're not forgetting about like Goff Street, Cass. We know is bad. It's a moving target because of grants.
Yep.
That Mr. Booth is very good at been acquiring some of that for us, and then you know how the deterioration goes because of the winter or whatever. We have to relook.
You mentioned to me, I walked into your office one day and I said, wow, this is really great. You're going to get $175 million from the governor.
Yes.
And you told me a story about that $175 million in relation to the corner we just talked about, Range and Brown. Talk to me about that.
Yes. The additional $175 million that the state allocated to roads, that's split up throughout the state to cities and counties. And of that, the city of St. Clair will receive just under $40,000.
$40,000.
Yes, out of $175 million.
Wow.
So.
And how much?
Thankful to have it.
Yep.
But.
How much is the corner of Range going to be estimated to cost?
It'll be more than $250,000.
$250 for the rebuild with the cement.
Yes.
And you've got 40 additional coming
Yes.
from the state.
Yes.
So where did you find the other money?
Well, some of it's from our road millage that we currently have, and some of it we have over the last few years saved some additional funds within. That's considered a major street, so we have some additional funds in the major street fund that we will use.
Okay. Wow. Well, the public's going to be very happy to see that corner fixed.
It's terrible over there.
It's in really, really bad shape. On my desk here is a beautiful new plaque, which is called Tree City USA 20 years. That's quite a significance, Mr. Mayor.
We're very proud of that. Every year we, well, like you say, 20 years in a row, City of St. Clair prides itself on replanting trees, trying to take care of trees. Yeah, it's a great accomplishment. The people should be very proud.
Okay. Is there a tree planting? Is there a tree giveaway, or that's the county, I think, that gives away trees?
Actually, don't we have? Didn't Annette look into something that?
We didn't talk about that before we got out here, but
yeah.
But we'll check on that one and get back to them.
But there is a program.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. The city, you just had completed your audit and had a review from at the last city council meeting, and you're financially pretty good shape. Talk to me about that.
I'll take that then.
He's a numbers man.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, we did have our annual fiscal audit review last night, and clean bill of health. You know, one of the items that was highlighted by the audit team was the city has had 5 years of non-negative or adding to our fund balance within the general fund. So that's a good thing. Some of those funds we will be able to utilize and transfer to our street fund to help do some of these repairs. And then one of the other items that they mentioned last night was the city's pension and retiree health care, and some work that we need to do there. So some of these excess funds that we've been able to set aside will also be used in those areas. So. And
you're not alone in that retirement fund issue that's handling all over the state of Michigan.
That's correct.
All the municipalities are having the similar kinds of problems, some more, some less.
Correct.
But at least you've got some plans to attack it.
And we have the financial ability to deal with it.
we won't get into too many numbers here, but the number of general or fund balance numbers were very strong, very good.
Very strong.
You're not salting away too much money for a rainy day, but you got enough to carry on if you need it.
To take care of the, or to deal with any issues that we have.
Okay.
It really is a fine balance.
Yeah.
You just alluded to it. You don't want to spend like a wild man, but you also don't want to put yourself in a position where you don't have a strong fund balance. And I like to think that Mike Booth watches the numbers and I watch Mike Booth.
That's the way to do it.
And because of that, and he's a great job with it, we're in a good solid position, and we can do some things.
Okay.
We've got more work to do. We've
Yeah.
got tough negotiations coming up, and that's never a fun situation. But I think everybody gets the bottom line that we have to find a way to work together to make sure that we stay strong.
Let's talk about a couple other things. Salmon Steaks, that's coming up, raises money for Quota Club, but it's held here in St. Clair, has been for years and years and years. Mr. Chuck Muir originally started it. It was raising money for mental health for children's mental health. And then it became other groups, and now it's with a group out of Port Huron called Quota Club. It's going to be held at the Voyager Restaurant. Do you know the dates on that?
It's the 28th.
28th? Go ahead. You got other stuff there for me?
What do we got? The Little League Parade on May
the 5th?
May 5th,
9 a.m.
9 a.m. from the St. Clair High School to the Little League Park, obviously. Always a great event in the city of St. Clair.
Talk to me about the boardwalk. It's you see some yellow or orange
Snow fence
down there.
Body construction, not a Horace Body and all them. They're in town, and Duke Dunn is the foreman of the job. He's a great guy, and we've got Bob Beef and Dee Boyer, two hound dogs,
Yes.
watching that project closely every day. We know it's important. We know it has to be perfect.
Yep.
Body knows it has to be perfect. It's a showcase. It's a centerpiece for the city of St. Clair. It's a beautiful park, and we aim to keep it like that. And
So when will it be done? They've been working now. I see the wood is there. The construction equipment is there. They've been running dirt back and forth. But you've got stuff, probably your first date is the art fair? Or do you have anything
Yes.
before that?
Yes, it's currently scheduled, Paul, to be done prior to the art fair.
Okay,
Hopefully the weather warms up here to allow that to happen.
right. I didn't feel too bad the other day. The Facebook, gives you things from 2 or 3 years ago, and just the beginning of this week, 4 years ago, there was that much snow. Same day, there was that much snow in April on my deck, so I didn't feel too bad when I saw the stuff we got here today. So but we probably had 60-degree days before that 4-inch snow or 2-inch snow. But talk to me about Wi-Fi. What is the latest on Wi-Fi in downtown?
well, on that sturdy, our city clerk has been really all over this, and we've had some upgrades. We got a grant from the Community Foundation, and now our Wi-Fi area has expanded, and the signal is going to be better.
It's not finished. I think they're installing some final pieces or something.
I believe that's true.
I believe they're waiting for better weather to get up on top of, I think it's Fifth Third.
Fifth Third Bank.
Yeah, to hook something up there. And once you do that, the magic begins.
Okay, we'll have the ladder for you if you'll be happy.
I'll go up there.
Be happy
Let's do it.
and do that. Anything else we want to talk about today? This is a little update on the city of St. Clair.
Well, talked about the boardwalk.
Memorial Day Parade. Mr. Cedar will be there.
Memorial Day Parade, yes, that's always a
very nice parade.
very
It's
nice
really
parade,
a
yes.
hometown parade.
parade starts at 1 o'clock.
Yep.
Ends up in front of Palmer Park Manor. The ceremony there. It's always
Nice
very
speeches?
nice. Yes, it's very nice.
Well, it was just important for you to come in, especially about this Range Road thing. And I know as soon as the weather breaks, we'll see some other roads changing too. So good stuff you guys are doing.
Yeah, just as long as I got the camera on me here, just let me tell people that, there is a lot going on in town.
Right.
And with that comes sometimes misinformation.
Correct.
And I want people to understand, if they ever see me wherever, Neiman's or wherever, don't ever hesitate. Just say, hey, Bill, what's going on with that? And if I know, I'll tell you. If I don't know, I'll find out for you. Because I know that, when you get a lot like this happening, roads,
Right.
the boardwalk, the inn, Ted's Coney Island, everything that's going on in the mall. Sometimes, by the time it gets to the third person, the story changed a little bit.
No, really?
Yeah, once in a while that happens. Never hesitate, just ask.
Okay, good.
Very good.
Mr. Booth, any comments?
No, I think it was good to share the information on the roads, and if any of the residents have questions about the work that's being done, feel free to give us a call at City Hall.
Good. Mr. Booth,
Thank you.
always a pleasure.
Thank
Your
you.
Honor.
Thank you,
Thank
Paul.
you for your time. That was a special look at the city of St. Clair. Last week we took a look at the city of Marine City. Till next time, I'm Paul Dingeman. Thanks very much for tuning in.
Thanks for watching Focus with Paul Dingeman. Focus is produced at the CTV Community Television Studios in St. Clair. For over 20 years, CTV has captured the moments that matter to our community.